have Anna. Can I please ask Anna to read the objectives of Jeremy's speech?
So Jeremy's speaking from the Humorously Speaking manual tonight. So Jeremy's doing his first advanced communication speech tonight. Warm up your audience. The objectives of Jeremy's speech are to prepare a speech that opens with a humour story. He is to personalise the story and deliver the story smoothly and effectively. The time is 5 to 7 minutes, not as the agenda says 8 to 10, so 5 to 7. Aww, did you want to do 8 to 10, did you?
No, it's all right.
With messy house, messy mind, please welcome Jeremy.
Have any of you ever broken a leg? Anyone by show of hands?
Show of legs.
Show of legs. Maybe someone even healed tonight. I haven't ever broken a limb, but I came bloody close the other day. I was in bed. And as I was getting out, I put my foot on a Toastmasters magazine lying on the floor. That's where I keep them there. They were all under my bed and one had snuck its way out. And I tell you, my leg didn't like the way that it was going that way. Me and housekeeping, we just don't seem to go together. I think I have the same mentality as Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons, who once famously said, "My house is dirty, buy me a new one." I've even tried doing that. I figured if trash is treasure, then maybe I can do a trade for all this trash. Maybe I can trade it for a new house. So far, I haven't found that very, very savvy investor who sees, who values my clutter. But it's not clutter. You see, I have some very, very valuable things in my room. I've brought a few along to show you. I have this somewhat dusty but very rare collection of Pokemon cards. In my room, I have a collection of broken yet salvageable computer equipment. This one has had a static electricity meltdown.
Nice.
And I also have a collection of highly fashionable yet oversized clothes in my room. So I am looking for that very savvy investor. And I thought that tonight I might do a bit of an auction. Stephen, could I have the gavel, please?
Yes.
All right. So, have I got any interest for this broken yet salvageable laptop? Do I?
50 bucks.
50 bucks. Can I hear a house? A house.
80 bucks.
40 bucks. Come on. I want to see a house here. Someone put it on the line. It's a collector's item.
I'll charge him on to 20 bucks.
I guess I'm gonna have to just face up to the fact that my room looks like a flock of ostriches has landed in it. And what are all these ostriches doing in my room? Ostriches? How did ostriches get in my room? How am I gonna get them out? I know. I'll light a fire. I'll smoke them out. That'll teach them. Oh, whoa, what are you doing? You can't do that to those ostriches. I'm from Spock, the Society for Prevention of Ostrich Casualties. You can't do that. Don't you realize they're not, you can't do that. Look what you're doing, all this clutter. You're killing them. Don't you know that for ostriches, Clutter is like feeding chewing gum to a duck. They feed on this stuff and it messes up their insides and gums it all up. They're gonna die a horrible death. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm a level 5 vegan. I've sworn an oath that I will do no harm to any animals, even mythical ones. Well then, what you need to do is you need to teach those ostriches to fly. Fly? Ostriches can't fly. What are you talking about? They have these puny wings. But these aren't normal ostriches. They're clutter ostriches. Clutter ostriches. So that's why they keep coming when I eat the more rubbish I leave in my room, hey? So what do I do about it? Well, you gotta clean your room up. That's the ultimate solution to it. If you want those ostriches to fly, that's the way they learn. When there's clutter around, it's like fast food. They can't help it. They get their beaks into it and they start munching on it. So can you give me some tips on how I can declutter? Sure. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta remember that for clutter ostriches, they're egotistical creatures. They think that they can fly, but they have those puny wings. So what you got to do, they copy everything you do. They're very impressionable. They succumb to peer pressure. So Chris, I want you to be very careful when you're cleaning up your house. You can't come in with this big, hairy, audacious goal. You gotta start small. You gotta start what? Small. That's it. Small. So how could I do that? Well, what you can do is Mike, have you got a sink in your house?
Yes.
I want you to clean it tonight when you get home. I want you to take all of that rubbish that you put in your sink. What are you doing putting all this rubbish in your sink? I want you to take it all out. Just put it on the floor. Just do that to start off with. That is enough for the ostriches to learn, to take those first few wing beats. And because you're starting small, it's like they're trying to fly off a chair. Whereas if you make this pronouncement that you're going to declutter the whole house, it's not going to work. Because it's like telling an ostrich to fly off the Empire State Building. They're just going to land and kill someone. So you don't want to kill someone, do you? Good. All right. So, okay, I think I've got it. I'm going to start small. I'm going to do what Mike does. I'm going to take all my dishes out and I'm going to throw them on the floor. That's the way to start.